Nah. Oh, you actually want an explanation? Okay, so the music industry has just completely changed. The way we consume music has completely changed. Thanks to things like Spotify and Apple Music, we have such a wide range of artists we can actually listen to on a day-to-day basis. So I might listen to 200 different artists across the scope of a year, and you might listen to a completely different 200 artists, because Spotify and Apple Music and all digital streaming platforms have allowed you to listen to any single genre that you like. So you might have your own sub-industry over here, and I've got my own sub-industry here, depending on the genre and the type of music you like, which is amazing, because the way that the industry used to operate was, if you were stuck in traffic, you had to listen to what was on the radio. You had to listen to what had been plugged to the radio stations and was just on circulation on repeat. But now you can listen to whatever you like. You can plug Spotify onto the Bluetooth onto your car and listen to whatever artists you want. And when we were funneled into these set 40 artists every single year, it was only natural for you to have a curiosity about the artist you're listening to, because you're listening to them pretty much every day, whether it's on music channels, whether it's on major radio stations, or you're listening to TV shows like Top of the Pops, for example, and people would tune in the UK to Top of the Pops once per week and see who was top of the charts and watch them perform live on television. That's not relevant anymore. That show doesn't even exist anymore. So what happened was, we took an interest in these 40 artists that we're seeing on those mediums, and now we don't care, because I've got my 200 artists I listen to and you've got yours, and you are interested in them and you follow them on social media. Now, if you imagine that you are completely bombarded with these same 40 artists that the major labels are just ramming down your throat, of course you're kind of going to be interested in who's winning the awards. So if you have categories such as the best male songwriter, or best breakthrough artist, or best female in the R&B category, or whatever the categories were, then that you were kind of interested in it because you've been listening to them all year round. So you were interested in who had actually won those awards. But now, do you really care? I certainly don't, and I don't think anyone else does. So no, awards aren't relevant anymore in the music industry, and the Brit Awards, the Grammys, they're not going to be around for much longer, and most people you speak to wouldn't be able to tell you who won those awards, who presented it, or who even performed. The music industry has changed. We're all moving with the times. Everyone who's subscribed to this channel are adapting to it with us, and there's going to be much more successful musicians who are taking those opportunities to be discovered by people in those niche categories. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe and join our community, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.